Welcome to this week's Wisdom Wednesday. I am Kristen Gear. I am the Area Director for the Northeast Valley for BNI Arizona, as well as the Director of Information. And I get to help support all 1,800 members around this amazing valley with anything BNI Connect related, BNI University, and now BNI Online. And every single week I come to you live with a Wisdom Wednesday video with a little tip, especially for any frequently asked questions that I get throughout the week. And so today I wanted to talk to you guys about one of the payment options that we have through BNI, especially if you're a member that's coming up for renewal. This payment option is not only available for new memberships, it's also available for renewals. But the key is knowing where to find it, because it is a little bit tricky to find where it is for renewals because it's not in the payment options in the renewal application. So I wanted to walk you guys through the steps. That way, if you come across a member that has any questions regarding this, you guys know exactly where to refer them to. So I'm going to flip the screen around so that way you guys can see where to find everything. All right, so we are on the BNI Arizona website, and I wanted to walk you through the whole renewal process from start to finish. So this is the main website. What you want to do is log in. So go to your BNI Connect login, and you want to log in to your profile. So once you log in, you're going to see a little button in the middle of the screen. So this is the main BNI Connect screen. If this is not what your screen looks like with the chart here with the numbers and all of the options to submit your slips, then let me know. So most likely, so there's two different portals in BNI Connect. There's the member portal and there's the non-member portal. And the non-member portal will only give you options to edit your profile for BNI Connect, and that's the non-member portal in BNI Connect. So if your screen does not look like this when you log into BNI Connect, please connect with me and I'll make sure that you have the correct member login portal. And so once you log in, you're going to see this little button in the middle of the screen that says Renew Now. So you want to make sure that you click that renewal button. And let's say, for example, my due date, it says November 1st, 2020. So I need to submit this renewal form by the end of the day on November 1st. So that way it doesn't assess a late fee for my application. It's then going to walk you through a renewal questionnaire. So every single renewal is done online. There's no paper renewal applications anymore for those members that remember those back then. So it's all done online. So it's super, super easy. So you're going to answer all of the questions provided. So it's going to ask you about your license, if you've ever been convicted of a felony. It just kind of updates through if you're willing to make the commitment and of all of the requirements of BNI, of course. Have you joined other networking organizations such as the Chamber of Commerce, sports clubs, all that kind of stuff? I haven't recently, so I'm going to click no. We do encourage our members to belong to other networking organizations as long as they are not industry specific, because we want to make sure that members have the time to commit to their current chapter as well as passing referrals to their members. Are you prepared to invite people to these BNI chapter? Of course. Visitors are the lifeblood of all of our chapters. We are having an influx of visitors attend our online meetings, which is amazing. I'm adding new members every day into our chapters, which is so phenomenal. Do you belong to other referral networking groups? I do not currently. And all members are expected to contribute to running of the chapter. Which leadership team positions would you be interested in? You can kind of mark what you're interested in. I think I've been every single role in BNI, so I'm happy to help wherever needed. Then you're going to make sure all of your information is updated on the screen there. Now I will let you guys know in the profession drop downs, everything has updated in the last couple of months. So as you renew, your category will update to the new categories that are listed in BNI Connect upon your renewal. So don't be alarmed if when you go to renew that the same exact wording of the category is not available. It may be a little bit different. So if you have any questions about that, definitely feel free to reach out to me. Then you're going to click that you have read and understood the general policies of BNI, and then you're going to click Proceed to Payment. Once you click Proceed to Payment, it will then pull up the payment screen. So then this is where you get to select what options you would like to do. So if you want to pay by check, then you can click check and then it'll tell you exactly what address to mail that check into. If you click offline card payment, this is going to be if you want to pay via PayPal, and I'll show you where to go once that happens. And then if you want to pay by credit card online, you're going to click the online credit card payment. Once you click submit, it will then automatically proceed to this payment link. Now, the customer ID is what I get questions on a lot. If you notice at the very top of the payment screen, it has a little note. It says must enter chapter name under customer ID. So it's not in bold, but it is in big letters in the top of the page. A lot of people miss it because they automatically scroll right down to the payment information. So if you're ever making a payment and you wonder what that customer ID is, that is just simply your chapter name. So you want to make sure all the information is correct, especially the billing address. So what I see most common is if the billing address does not match the billing address on the card, then the payment is declined. One thing our system does not do is it doesn't prompt a screen that says the transaction was declined, but if you do not receive an email receipt, that means that something may have gone wrong with the payment. So if that happens, definitely reach out to me and I'm happy to help check to see if the payment went through. Now, let's say, for example, you pick the offline card payment to make the PayPal transaction. You want to exit out of the screen, and on the main BNI Arizona website, you're going to come up here to the payment link. You're going to click on payments. Now, the difference here is when you go to the PayPal link, you're going to click on new membership. Even though you're making a renewal payment, if you click on renewal membership, it'll automatically default you to log into BNI Connect again. So you want to click new membership, which will bring you up to the payment page that has lots of payment options on it. So there's 3 important things on the top of the thing. It says customer ID is your chapter name, and you can shorten it if needed if you have a long chapter name. But this will help us know exactly what chapter your payment goes to, especially if the payment is made under a different name than the member's name. Submit the receipt of the online payment with your application to the vice president. So that's definitely for brand new members. But if you are paying your renewal and it's not under the name that the member is, definitely let us know. So that way we can make sure that your payment gets connected correctly to your renewal. Now you'll notice here the first option is for new members. Then the second option is for transferring members or renewal. So if you miss the payment page on the renewal thing, you can actually go in here and pay by credit card or e-check by clicking this transferring members renewal option. And then right below that is the PayPal option. So what you want to do is you want to click on this link to learn and apply about the PayPal credit. So the PayPal credit is a credit through PayPal that you have to apply for, but it's 6 months, 0 interest. So once you click on that link, you'll want to sign into your PayPal account to then apply for PayPal credit. Once it's approved, you're going to go to this drop-down menu and then pay for that membership, whether it's a new membership or renewing membership. And you're going to pay, click buy now, and that's going to pay through your PayPal account. So PayPal will credit that PayPal credit to your PayPal account, and then you'll make the payment for that either new membership or renewal. So that is exactly where you'll find that PayPal option. You want to make sure that you go to bniarizona.com, click on the payments link, and then the trick is clicking new membership. Even if it's for a renewal, you're going to click new membership, and that's where you're going to find the PayPal payment option right in the middle of the screen. If you have any additional questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm happy to help. And once again, please make sure to record one chapter education unit for watching today's Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a wonderful day.